Oh, man. All right. Well, let's get into Chris Weidman and Uriah Hall.
No, they should have let Chris Weidman go on. He was going to pull guard.
Oh, jeez. It takes the ankle right out of it. Jeez. Gosh. I mean, we were texting back and forth during this, and you said, what did you say? You said, why is everyone wincing over this? It's just a broken bone. It's just the shock and awe of it all. That's what it is.
I know. I understand. I understand that, and it's. I feel bad. First off, I feel really bad for Chris. You know, no one deserves that. He goes out there, he throws a kick, and his leg snaps. It can happen at any time to anyone, and I've had multiple times when I've had guys break their legs during fights that I was doing, and you can always hear it. There's a sound to it that's you don't forget. It's a definite sound, but it's a bad injury, and I feel terrible for Chris. And Chris, I hope you recover well from it, and good luck with it. It's probably going to need surgery. It's going to be a while before he's back, if he does, decide to come back. But everyone looks at that, or they look at, someone's arm breaks and say, "Oh my God, that's horrible." But then they look at a knockout, and it's like, that's okay. You watch George Masvidal tonight get hit with a right hand that was a fucking heat-seeking missile. And then he gets hit with a couple of hammer fists, and he's unconscious. And all I'm telling everyone, and I know you don't believe it, his injury is worse than Chris's. All right? He suffered something that's way worse in the end than what Chris is now suffering. And I feel bad for Chris, and it's not saying that his injury is not bad. It is bad. But the brain injury that Masvidal suffered has a more lasting effect usually than anything that else you're going to have in MMA. And it's what everyone, once they see it, it's like, oh, he's okay. He's up. He's okay. He's not okay. And this is where fighters need to really learn. Chris needs time. He needs time away from the sport. He needs time to heal, all those things. Absolutely. And so does George. George needs the exact amount of time, if not more, than Chris does, because he suffered a serious injury with that knockout. That's all I'm saying.
No. Yeah, but when we were texting, it was because of his optics. It's what you look at, you visually can see. You can't see the brain trauma.
That's true
right now, but you can see visually. Oh, you very rarely get to see it. That's another thing, So when you very rarely see an injury like that, it makes it even more, like turn away, don't look, it's gross. And like when I was fighting Benson, the same thing happened with my thumb. I looked down at one time when I went to like fight his hands off, and my thumb had folded back into my skin all the way back into my wrist. And I was like, looked down, I almost threw up in my mouth while I'm fighting. I was like, this is fucking disgusting. Like those type of things. Chris, though, and just to be honest, like I went back after the first round and had no idea how it happened, when it happened. I just knew it hurt.
Yeah.
And I went to move it. I think my thumb's broken. And then
Chris had no idea it happened either.
If you look at Chris's face, he didn't even realize it until he went to put weight on it.
That's
you
right.
can see it flopping around right when the kick lands. Yeah. He had no idea. His facial expression does not change at all until he goes to put his foot back down on the ground.
Almost 100% of the time, it's that exact thing. It's that the fighter has no idea it's happened until they're going to take and place their weight back on the foot and they step on it, and then it really folds, and then they feel pain off of that.
Yep.
Most of the time they do not know when it lands that it's actually folded around and is broken. It's always that look of when they step back, you'll see them like, and it's a horrible thing to see. And I feel really bad. Again, I feel bad for Chris. I really do.
I mean, how old is he? He's 37.
Is he 37?
I think he's, how old's Chris? 36. So he's 36.
Coming up this in June.
So he'll be 37 in June. He'll be out for at least 6 months.
Oh,
no, I'm saying like
2021 is gone.
Yeah, but for him to start training, I'm saying 6 months. He's going to take him 6 months.
2021 is out, and it'll be a ways into 2022 if he decides to, come back from it. I'm sure he will try. But you never know, because just think of your injuries. Think of other guys that you've known that have had injuries that they just don't heal the same sometimes, and there's a pain sometimes that's still there. Even Anderson, when, Chris, blocked the kick with Anderson and Anderson broke his leg, it took him a while, and he was always talking about, people saying, oh man, he's going to have steel in his leg. It's going to be more. And it's like, no, that's painful.
It hurts.
Yes. You feel it.
Yep. I've got a plate in my ankle now, and every time someone would step on it or kick it or whatever, it's fucking brutal. I stopped kicking to the body because if their elbow hit it at all, it hurt me more than it hurt them.
You're going to cry inside the cage. It's embarrassing.
So bad. So bad. Even if training, even if you had shin guards over it, it still fucking hurt.
Yeah.
It's painful.